Hey, this is Lewis. Today, I decided that I'm gonna do a story video. I was thinking, should I just do a gaming video? And I was like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do in that. Should I do a tier list? And I was like, I have no idea what tier list. And to be quite honest, no one gives a shit, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, today we're gonna be doing a video a story from back when I was in what year was I in? It was before secondary school. I don't know what the American terms are in grades and stuff. I just know I was in year 4 or 5. I think I was in year 5. No, it was year 6. I was in year 6. And there was this one boy, what should I call him? Let's just call him Joel. Okay, this boy Joel, right? He was just a right weirdo. He'd always do weird things in different places. I knew him all through primary school, and yeah. Anyway, basically, there's a school trip that the school used to have every single year. It'd be like this camp where you'd do like activities, like you'd go skiing, not on actual snow because we don't get enough snow here to go skiing, but yeah, you could go skiing, go karting. You could ride quads. It's good for like a primary school. Like it's fun. It's good and it happens every year. Yeah, so we went on that trip. On that trip, there would be someone who would throw up, or there'd always be one kid that'd get in trouble for going outside, and then he'd get locked outside without his clothes on, because all of his mates would leave him outside, lock the door, and be like, you can't come in. So this story has nothing to do with that. What this story is, okay, that was a bit of a ramble, but it's still kind of to do with the story. This boy, he was my friend for a while. Got to secondary school, I didn't like him, but yeah, we did the normal thing. We took the bus, we got down there, it took a good 2 hours. Yeah, basically, the first thing we'd do, there'd be like this walk that you'd go on. And everyone dreaded the walk because it was a really far walk, and pretty much all you'd get is ice cream. And for some kids, ice cream was enough to make them be like, yes, I want to go here. It was a beach, but be like, yes, I want ice cream. So let's walk miles. But me as a kid, I was a bit on the chubbier side, so I didn't really want to walk that far, and I had my own sweets in my bag, so I was happy enough to just chill in the rooms, eating my Haribos. But on this walk, my mate Joel, he was always like, when you're in year 6, like some people have, but not a lot of people have visited, the hub. But some people had. This kid, he hadn't, but he was obsessed with girls, obviously just starting to kind of understand puberty and stuff. I'm not sure what age you start getting into that stuff, but he obviously got into it a little early. On this walk, he was just constantly talking about how in his house he'd search naked, he'd be like, oh, naked women, and we'd be like, okay, we don't really care, but thank you for sharing that information. And he'd tell us how, he beat the meat. And in year 6, how old are you? You're like 10, 11? Yeah, you're like 10 or 11, which I guess isn't stupidly young to know about it, but I mean, why are you telling your mates? Like, but he was always on about it, and me and my other friends are just like, okay, this is weird, but we just kind of ignore it. And then we walked back, and they'd have this thing in the hall. We'd go into the hall, and there'd be something going on, and actually no, it was food. It was for dinner. We came back, and then we could have dinner. Yeah, we came back, we'd have food. But before you go to food, obviously you go back to your rooms, sort all of your stuff out, because obviously it's the first day, and then you'd go. So pretty much what happened was all of our room had left except me, my friend, and Joel. So me and my friend were like, "Come on, Joel, we need to go. We got food." Like, and he was like, "Okay, we'll be there in a minute. Oh, I'll be there in a minute." So we're like, "Yeah, okay." We just got our things, packed stuff, and then went to the door, closed the door. We walked down the hall a bit, literally not far at all. We walked about halfway down the hall. My friend realised that he had forgotten something. I don't know. Might have been his wallet. I've got no idea. But he forgot something. So we turned around to go get it. Obviously we're walking back, we're thinking, okay, we'll just get a thing. You wouldn't think you'll see anything strange. But no. We walk in, and my man Joe is sitting there, beating his meat at 11 years old, in pretty much a hotel where he has roommates that could walk in any moment with the door unlocked. And he was lying there right in front of the door. As in, like, we opened the door and there he was. He had his legs open and he was just going for it. So, me and my friend, we were just like, didn't really shout at him, but we just told him, we were like, why? There's no need for this. Go to the toilet. At least, like, you don't do it somewhere like this, but if you're going to, at least, like, hide somewhere, find somewhere to go. Not right in front of the door. But yeah, man, I don't know. So we just grabbed our things. My friend got whatever he needed, and we were just like, you know what, goodbye. And we just didn't speak of it again. And then we left. And since then, after that day on that school trip, whenever we were in school, there were multiple occasions where he did weird things like this. Like, we had this little nature area, like this natural area with trees and stuff that you could go to like on breaks. We'd go there, and I remember once again I caught my friend Joel doing it, beating his meat in a bush. But at that point I was just like, just stop it, it's weird, do it in your house, like, no. So yeah, pretty much that's the story for this video. I guess moral of the story is, don't beat your meat unless you're in complete privacy, or just don't do it unless you're home. So just don't do it on holiday, don't do it on a school trip. There's no need, and if you're going to do it in the toilet, there's no need to do it any other time. Just do it in the toilet, get it done with, and get on with your day. No one knows. You don't have to just sit there in front of the door, literally not even 2 minutes after like your roommates have left, where they could easily like just turn around and come back. Just no. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope I see you in the next video.